Overwatch 2 Season 15 is already almost halfway over, and I'm still loving the new perk system. Perks have been a great way to spice up the gameplay of Overwatch 2's heroes. But I can't help but wonder, what if they were completely useless? So I decided to put my devious mind to use. I created useless abilities for every Overwatch tank hero. But this time, I didn't just come up with one perk for every hero. I came up with 2. Or more. But before we get started, 97.6% of you guys watching are not subscribed. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button before you continue watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and comment. It really helps me with the algorithm. And if you enjoy watching Overwatch content, be sure to follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/sirenoboi. I'd love to chat with you when I'm live. And check out the description if you want to see useless abilities for every support hero. I'll be posting part 3 with the DPS heroes soon, so stay tuned for that. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Useless abilities for every Overwatch hero. Tank Edition. D.Va.
LOL.
Toxic Gamer Mode. D.Va gains a 2% temporary stat buff every time she types a toxic message in all chat after earning eliminations. Pro Gamer. D.Va is now a professional Overwatch player. Playing as D.Va will now make you play Overwatch in Overwatch as D.Va from D.Va's point of view on her own miniature monitor. Confused yet? So am I. And a bonus. Uninstalling. If D.Va's mech gets destroyed too quickly, she'll type GG uninstalling in match chat before respawning. Talk about a rage quitter. Coming up next, we have Doomfist. With a dramatic entrance, Meteor Strike now includes a 5-second long anime monologue before impact. No one can skip it. And Slap. If Rocket Punch is on cooldown, Doomfist will now instead slap enemies across the face for 5 damage. No knockback. Just pure disrespect.
Oh!
Moving on, we have Hazard, who has the most impactful perks by far.
Hazard here. Who called?
Twerk. Hazard can now twerk. And that's not all. Gritty. Hazard can now also do the gritty. If you already thought Hazard was overpowered before, you're in for a real treat now. But wait, there's more. With Junker Queen.
Harden up! It's only buckshot!
Voice crack. Junker Queen now has a chance to voice crack when using Shout. Unfortunately, she now shares similar problems to teenage boys. And Hype Queen. Commanding Shout now only works if teammates respond with "Woo!" in chat. No hype, no buff.
Woo!
Next on our tank list, we have Mauga.
We got him where we want him.
For Mauga's first useless ability, we have Subtle Flex. Mauga now has a 0.003% chance of flexing instead of shooting, showing off his Samoan Jimbro gains. Anyone who stops to admire will be temporarily healed to full health until resuming combat. Enjoy the show. And Facelift. Mauga's player icon is now replaced with a picture of The Rock's face. Insert copyrighted audio of Maui's You're Welcome from Moana. You're welcome. Time for everyone's fan favorite, Orisa.
Catchphrase.
First up, we have Horsepower. If Orisa runs for more than 8 seconds without stopping, she lets out a realistic horse neigh and moves 5% faster. And Electric Fan. When using Javelin Spin, Orisa will now sometimes pretend she's an electric fan. She will now stand still and oscillate back and forth while making high-speed fan noises. Very useful during summertime. Now try not to get too excited, because Ramattra is coming up next.
Thank you, thank you. Who wants a purple hug?
Lore Dump. If Ramattra gets an elimination, he will now sometimes pause for a full second to explain why humanity is doomed. And Nemesis Ego. Every time Ramattra enters Nemesis form, he loudly announces a different ominous villain phrase, such as, "You cannot stop me," or "This isn't even my final form." Something like that. But it'll sound much cooler when he says it. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, Reinhardt.
You're on my naughty list.
Over enthusiastic. If Reinhardt lands a big earth shatter, he has a chance to get so excited that he accidentally drops his hammer for 3 seconds. And the ultimate duel. If 2 Reinhardt players collide with their charge, they will now aggressively make out. Up next, we have Roadhog.
Oh, goody.
Piggy Playtime. Whole Hog now grants 1% bonus damage for every person who says oink oink in voice chat. And Woozy. If Roadhog uses all of his take a breather at once, his vision will blur and he'll be unable to walk straight for a few seconds. Up next, we have Sigma.
What?
Unknown Melody. A strange melody now plays in Sigma's ears and grows progressively louder until he uses his ultimate.
What is that melody?
And for Sigma's second ability, he has Distractible. There will now be a tiny ant located on the map, but only Sigma players can see it. If Sigma finds the ant, his team will get a random percentage of ult charge. Happy hunting. It's Winston time.
Hi there.
Monkey Business. Dropping Winston's barrier has a 3% chance to spawn a banana peel instead, which Winston can actually slip on. And Healthier Release. Winston has been attending therapy sessions to improve his anger management. Primal Rage has now become Primal Communication. Winston will now sit down and calmly talk about his feelings when using his ultimate. Time for some Wrecking Ball action.
Area denied.
First up, we have Filtration Error. Wrecking Ball's profanity filter has a chance of turning off, allowing players to hear him curse mid-game. And Survival Instinct. Hammond gets sad hamster eyes the more damage he takes. The lower his HP, the more comically large they get. Last up, we have Zarya,
Do you even lift?
whose useless ability is Alpha Natty. Zarya no longer allows herself to be impacted by any stat boosters, as she believes in all natural muscle performance. And Guaranteed Gains. Zarya will now perform random workouts when standing idle for 5 seconds. Every push-up or squat performed will increase her health by 1 point.
I am the strongest woman in the world.
And that's all for today's video. Which abilities were your favorite? Comment below. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check the description if you want to watch the other parts. All of my socials are at sirenoboi, and don't forget to follow my Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!